Alright guys, I was gonna read off all the names, but shout out the Athletic and all the other sites for this. And besides me right now, it should be running all of the players' names as I'm speaking right now. But shout out Sam Vecini how he organized this, but CBS Sports and the other sites for some of the information that helped me out besides the film studies. We're gonna run through this. This is the top 100 NBA draft big board for November. We'll probably do once a month something like this. As you guys know, this is my 5th year doing NBA draft stuff. I've made over at least 500 videos now regarding NBA drafts since 2018, I believe. Yeah, 2018 was first, 2019, 2020, 2021, 22. Yeah, wait, 2019 might have been my first because I've done 4. Either way, let's hop in the video. Like and subscribe. So let's get right into this. Basically, first off, we got to address a few things. There are high-rated freshmen in the class that have either been injured or not lived up to expectations with potential top 5 picks. Nick Smith and Cam Whitmore have yet to play. Derek Lively and Derek, is it Derek or Derek Whitehead? Missed part of the preseason for Duke are now being integrated into the rotations. And then players with good reputations, Amari Bailey, Adam Bona, Chris Livingston have not exactly set the world on fire. Gigi Jackson's only 17. Oregon's Ware and Texas's Dylan Mitchell have yet to carve out huge roles, and that's 7 of the top 10 recruits. So it's been wild, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So let's get right into it. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama is freaking amazing. The guy's shooting 50.8% from the field, 31.6% from 3, 76.5% from the field, as he's literally self-creating everything for Metropolitans 92, which is in first place in the French League right now, and that's just freaking bananas. Now, and he's 7'4". He's the guaranteed number 1 pick. Next up, Brandon Miller's legit. Brandon Miller's a guy whom you've just heard that he's been insane. So far, he's been incredible for Nate Oates' Crimson Tide squad. This guy can make all the shots from where he's shooting. I think he's taken more than 50% of his shots from 3, and that's why he's at number 6 right now. And he's just been fantastic. In his first game, he dropped 14 points and 13 rebounds, and he's hovered between 19 and 28 points in his next 3 games with 8 and 9 rebounds and 3 assists in each. It's wild. Wow. And Imani Bates has returned. I mean, I still don't think he's a top pick, but the 6'9" wings looked comfortable. He's dropping great. He had that fadeaway one-legged dart shot, and he's averaging 21.3 points, shooting 48% from the field, 45.5% from 3. He's younger than most of the freshmen in this high school class, which is going to help, but he's at 34 due to the fact that he's living off mainly due to, he's using his physical tools a lot, not his basketball skill sets. So for me, it's just he's a very tall 6'9" with a thin frame that doesn't absorb contact well, and 80% of his catch and shoot shots have been guarded percentage. And the thing is that he's going to have to live off of something else than a step back jumper or, he's living off of highly contested shots. It's just his game. If he wants to prove that he's more than just a shooter, he's going to have to show that he's not this defensive liability, which right now he plays well without the ball and stuff. It's just more defense that I think he'll help himself. But hey, Illinois, Terrence Shannon Jr., he's been, first off, he's needed to improve his jumper. And second, he needed to be more willing and capable as a driver. And it's clear that he's worked on his jumper, he's worked on his driving ability, and I think we're right now seeing a guy in Terrence Shannon who could be a really good two-way player. He's averaging 21 points, 54% from the field, 48 from 3. It's a small sample size, but the mechanical tweaks are working out. Now let's talk about some diamonds in the rough. Michigan's Jet Howard is off to a strong start, shooting from deep and operating as a secondary playmaker at 6'8". He's the shooting skill standpoint forward that NBA teams are looking for. Bryce Sensabaugh has been a terrific mismatch scorer with a confident shot from 3, and he's entered Ohio State's starting lineup. And Trice Proctor for Duke out of Australia. He's shooting 27.5% from the field so far, and outside of a 7 points and 5-minute run while being defended by my man Grady Dick, he hasn't been really anything threatening. But he could be a good player, defensively and as a passer. Texas Tyrese Hunter has been one of the best players on, one of the better teams in the country. His 3-point range, his tough on-ball defense, and his ability as a guard is really good. And he's a guy I could see being like this year's Andrew Nemhard or something. And Tucker DeVries for Drake, he's one of the best movement shooters. Dude, the guy coming off of screens and dribble handoffs, he, like, the only thing is his defensive capability. He's 6'7", but like he could, dude, he's a good player. Then you got UCF's Taylor Hendricks, 6'9", wing forward, who's making 42% on 5 attempts from 3 a night while blocking shots and having defensive value. Good player. And then Taron Armstrong out of CBU's California Baptist, 6'6" point guard. His frame is just there. Could be this year's Jason Preston. And Jalen Clark, he's a good player. He's a guy who's got good hand-eye coordination. 6.4 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. His jumper's improving. He's a 6'5" player. He could probably play point guard, shooting guard, even some wing. So, those are the guys. What do you think? Was there anybody I would have missed? Look, the main key that, this is shout out Sam Vecini for a lot of this information, but the main, and his link will be in the description, the main key with all these players is that the scouts want to see drastically more of them. We're dealing with an incredibly small sample size here, which gives plenty of other guys a real chance to emerge. There are plenty of other guys that probably should be ranked. And as mentioned above, building a rank board at some point is, you know, a fool's errand. But hopefully this gives you a nice starting place on who to keep track of the season as college hoops heats up. That was a great quote by Sam Vecini. I love Sam Vecini. Hey, Sam, if you're ever looking for an intern and you want to do bitch work for you, let me intern for you. I'll help you out. You want me, put me on the pod. Let me help you make some boards. Let me watch tape for you. All right? But, hey, let me hear your thoughts. And, yeah. I want to hear, yeah. I don't know. That's it. I'm done. Yeah. Goodbye, guys. I love you. I'm just milking this at this point to get it. Like, what? So we were in this clip. We're at 54 seconds. So I want to get this. I guess they're like 7:02. So it'd be like an 8-minute video. And I guess that would work. I just want to find like a mock draft where it's just like not filled to the brim. And yeah. So I'm gonna go. My girlfriend's also gonna probably be super mad that I didn't wake her up. I'm gonna go wake her up. I'll wake her up right now and do that. But also I'm trying to find like this mock. All right, no, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like, I kind of just want like highlights. And for me, the big thing is if I can find highlights, that'd be great. Because, okay, I can get behind these. So, there's a lot of people how they do theirs. Some people are doing NBA drafts way too early. I wait a lot longer. But like, shout out them, okay? Shout out first. Some people post like so infrequently.